Me and Puff had said a long time ago that if anything ever go down, don't tell nobody my name in the whole.
You see Diddy, you see Suge Knight, and then a lot of their cohorts down there, but Tupac and Biggie at the top.
That Diddy, at the time known as Puff Daddy, Tupac Shakur.
Since we found out some surprising stuff about Diddy possibly being connected to the cases of Tupac and Biggie, things in the music world have felt different. People close to Diddy have been talking about how his behavior is changing a lot. Some even say he might be planning to leave. It's all getting more interesting. Someone who knows Diddy well said he used to be really lively and fun at parties, but now he seems different, like he's lost his spark. Diddy seems to be avoiding a lot of meetings lately, even ones he used to always go to. It's making people worry. Some of his close contacts haven't been able to reach him for days, which is unusual because he's usually very social and active in business. A friend who saw him recently said he seemed different too. They used to have lively talks about music and the future, but now he seemed distant and nervous, like he was expecting something bad to happen. These stories suggest that Diddy is really troubled by the new information and accusations. People are starting to wonder if he might be thinking about staying out of the public eye completely. It's a complicated situation, especially when we look at how it's connected to the cases of Tupac and Biggie Smalls, and how Diddy might fit into all of it.
Like when we had got hit with Hit 'Em Up, I had to make the call to Biggie, and I said, we're not gonna respond. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
I think Tupac might got killed by a dude that they, had an incident with.
Eddie Smalls, also known as the Notorious B.I.G., and Tupac Shakur, often called Tupac, were two very important people in hip-hop during the 1990s. They had a huge impact on the music scene. But during the mid-90s, there was also a big feud between hip-hop artists from the East Coast and the West Coast. Tupac was originally from New York, but became well-known in the West Coast scene after signing with Death Row Records in Los Angeles. Biggie, on the other hand, stayed loyal to the East Coast, representing Bad Boy Records in New York City, which was founded by Diddy.
I told my homies, Southside's up here. My homies that was at 662, everybody had their guns. We knew it was going to be.
The tension between the East and West Coasts got worse after Tupac accused people from the East Coast of being involved in a shooting and robbery that hurt him badly in 1994. This accusation started a big fight between Tupac and Biggie, with Tupac releasing a song called Hit 'Em Up and Biggie responding with Who Shot Ya? Even though Biggie said his song wasn't aimed at Tupac, you could feel the anger between them.
When Tupac was shot, it really resonated that things are really dangerous.
Sadly, things got worse when Tupac was shot in Las Vegas on September 7, 1996. He died from his injuries 6 days later. Then, on March 9, 1997, Biggie was also shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. These tragic deaths shocked the hip-hop world and left fans heartbroken.
Pac is a strong dude, yo. I know dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's real strong, so when it was like he got shot, I was just more like, again?
The deaths of Tupac and Biggie led to a lot of conspiracy theories. Among these, one name that kept coming up was Sean Diddy Combs. People, including his insiders, fans, and conspiracy theorists, have often wondered if Diddy had something to do with it. This speculation is partly because of Diddy's big role in the music industry and his past disagreements with Tupac.
I know that's completely not true. Biggie didn't have no money conflicts with anybody. It would be inadequate for me to speculate. I would just be like everybody else.
Conspiracy theorists have pointed to some evidence to support their ideas. One example is Gene Deal, a former bodyguard of Diddy's, who said that Diddy talked about wanting changes in the rap world, even if it meant something bad happening to Tupac, Biggie, or Suge Knight.
I said, yo, we sure did. He said, yeah. He said, Big got a He said, yo, he said Big.
Gene's revelations have made people even more suspicious of Diddy. Some documents suggest that Biggie Smalls was thinking about leaving Diddy's label, Bad Boy Records, for a better offer. This hints at possible problems between Biggie and Diddy. These revelations have made more people believe that Diddy might be involved in the darker side of the music industry.
Tupac Shakur was shot here in Las Vegas, is weighing in on the renewed homicide investigation.
Nearly 27 years after the of hip-hop legend Tupac Shakur, Las Vegas police confirmed today they executed a search warrant on Monday in connection with the case.
Now, almost 30 years later, the investigation into Tupac's death has taken a new turn. Authorities in Nevada recently searched a house linked to a man named Dwayne "Kathy D. Davis. He claims to be a gangster and is the uncle of Orlando Anderson, who was one of Tupac's known enemies and suspected to be involved in Tupac's case. While the specific evidence found in the search hasn't been revealed, insiders say that multiple computers, documents, and even a memoir written by Davis were among the items collected. What's important is that these materials might give clues or direct links to those involved in Tupac's murder.